Welcome back, everyone, to the Barry Profit Plays YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, August 11th, and I'm back looking at the Sunday slate of games in the MLB. We're going to be looking at the Atlanta Braves going up against Colorado Rockies as the first play of the day. And the best play of the day is going to be a match between the Detroit Tigers and the San Francisco Giants. 4 total player props for Sunday, and the 2 best player props being towards the end of the video. I hope everybody enjoys their Sunday. Squeeze the life out of that last day of the weekend, and let's break down some ball. All right, guys, let's take a look at that graphic from Saturday night. 1 and 2 day on the best pets. Patrick Corbin is a dog. Over 2.5 runs. Gave up, I don't know, 7, 8 hits before the 4th inning ended. He gave up 4 runs of the game. He's horrible. Pirates money line first 5. This one kind of sucks. If Gavin Lux wasn't in the lineup tonight for the Dodgers, it would have been a 0-0 game. But Gavin Lux was in the lineup. Had 3 RBIs. Also, Teoscar Hernandez hit a home run. So just a bad overall pick. Paul Skeens didn't have his stuff tonight. 4-0 right now as I'm watching it in the 7th inning. Then Jurickson Profar over 1.5 bases. This one really hurt. Ground out, single, fly out to deep, hit by pitch, walk in the 10th. So that one really, really hurt. 50% of the time that he got up, didn't even have a chance to hit the ball. Phillies, D-backs, over 8.5 runs. D-backs doing all the work in that game, have 8 runs right now in the 6th inning, 8-1 the score. Brian Reynolds over 1.5 bases, couple singles in that game going up against the Dodgers. Kyle Schwarber still has a chance over 1.5 bases. Has not got a hit yet. Probably going to have 2 more attempts to get one in that game going against the Diamondbacks. So hopefully we do get the sweep there for the graphic plays. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. 0-1 the game picks, 1-1 the player props, 14-7 so over the last 10 games above 500 since the All-Star break. Let's try to get the sweep for Sunday here. We're going to be taking a look at the Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies as the first play of the day. On Saturday night, both of these teams are swinging the bat with some authority. It's 5-5 pretty early in that game, but in this game, I'm going to be playing the Atlanta Braves on the first 5 minus 0.5 as the play. The Rockies, they've been very inconsistent this season whenever it comes to putting runs up on the scoreboard. And this is the worst bullpen in Major Leagues. They have the worst pitching out of any team this season in baseball. While the Braves haven't been playing their best baseball, especially over the last couple months, they've really been slumping. I do think they can put up some runs in this game going up against the Rockies and Kyle Freeland. I have talked about Kyle a couple times this season. If you guys remember the start of the year for him, he had nearly a 15 ERA in the first couple games, and then he was injured, had a couple rehab starts in AAA. Now he's back in the majors. That injury, it really may have saved his career because ever since coming back, he's been pretty good for the Rockies, giving up 2 runs or less in 5 of the 7 starts that we've seen him in. And while he was really good coming back from that injury, he is starting to slump back into his old habits, giving up a lot of runs and a lot of hits over the last 2 games. Going up against the Mets and the Giants, he gave up a combined 9 runs and 12 hits. And he also sprinkled in a game against the Angels where he also gave up 6 hits. He's now coming in with a 5.65 ERA, a 1.49 whip, still his highest numbers of his career. And I do think the Braves will be able to handle him in this game. And the Braves, they're going to have their rookie pitcher on the mound in Spencer Schwellenbach. He has been pretty good for the Braves in his rookie season. He's coming in with a little bit too high of an ERA. He's hitting at 4.04, but his whip has been fantastic, 1.04 on the season. He has been able to go 6+ innings in 5 consecutive games, and he has struck out 29 batters over the last 3 games. So he is getting a lot of swing and misses. The problem is that he doesn't have a tendency to have a few blow-up games here and there, giving up 3+ runs in 2 of the last 3 games. And I do think we're going to be just fine in this game because the Rockies, they're not too big of a threat. And Spencer, over the last 5 games in total, he's given up 2 runs in 3 of the games, and then he's had his 2 blow-up games. He's really been good for the Braves over the last month and a half of baseball. So I'm going to trust him in this game to shut down the Rockies, and then the Braves can put up a few runs on Kyle Freeland. Give me the Braves here on the first 5 minus 0.5 as the play. For the player prop on the screen, I'm going to go to the new guy, Jorge Soler, to go over 1.5 base going against the Rockies. Soler, he's back with his former team, the Braves. So far, so good. He's collected 6 hits over the last 5 games for them. He's really finally setting himself in. This is going to be a left against right matchup, but I think I'm going to see a bomb in this game out of the right fielder going up against Kyle Freeland. Soler, he doesn't have a lot of attempts going up against left-handed pitching, but whenever he does, he crushes them. 13 extra base hits, 26 hits in total, only 94 at-bats. He does hit 277 going against left-handed pitching. He also has a batting average of 225 on the right side, so we definitely need to take him going up against the left here in Kyle Freeland. I like him in this game for the graphic play, over 1.5 bases as the play there. For the best play of the day, we're going to be looking at the Detroit Tigers going up against the San Francisco Giants. I think the Tigers are a dead dog. They traded away Jack Flaherty at the trade deadline. They didn't make any moves to get themselves better, and I think they're going to get crushed in this game going up against the Giants. I'm taking the Giants minus 0.5 on the first 5 as play here. It's a big first 5-inning day for me. I really love the matchup because I like the pitching match. We're getting Kiter Montero back on the mound for the Tigers, the rookie, and he's been bad all season long. He's coming into this game with a 5.62 ERA, a 1.31 whip, and I really think the numbers are a little bit down because going up against the Mariners in his last game, he showed off a little bit of potential in that arm. He only gave up 1 run in that game going up against the Mariners, but again, you've got to ask yourself, Was that him playing well, or was that the Mariners not being able to hit the ball like we've been seeing all season long out of them? I believe that was a fluke start because if you look at the other games that we've seen him in this season, he's given up 4+ runs in 6 of his 9 games on the year. He also has given up 5+ hits in 7 of his 9 games this season. I think he's going to get tattooed in this one going up against the Giants. And I really think the Giants have found something with Hayden Birdsong, who's going to be back on the mound for them. He's a rookie this season for them as well. It's a rookie-on-rookie battle. He's only had one bad start all season long. I watched every pitch going up against the Washington Nationals. He gave up 7 runs off of 5 hits, only lasted 2 innings in that game. Before going into that game, he had a 2.97 ERA, but after that game, it's now inflated to 4.73. So the numbers are a little bit skewed for him. I don't think we should take that game against him too seriously because if you take a look at the other games, especially over the last 5 games, he's been extremely good for the Giants. Over the last 5 games going for the Giants, he was able to go 5+ innings in 4 of those 5 games, 2 runs or less in every single game. And the Tigers this season, they're not a very big threat with the bats in their hands either. They only have a few players, a few good hitters like Matt Veerling in that lineup. But I think we're going to see a bounce back start out of here from the young fella. I'm going to take the Giants on the first 5, -0.5 as a play here. For the player prop on the screen, we're going to stick with the Giants hitters. Give me Tyler Fitzgerald, who may be the hottest hitter in baseball over the last couple games, over 1.5 bases here. Tyler has been in that leadoff spot for the Giants over the last couple weeks, and he's really coming through for them, having 4 multi-hit games over the last 7 games, including a 6-game hitting streak. He's now coming in with a .313 batting average on the year, and we've only seen him in 56 games. He's been called up. He's doing a really good job for them. This is going to be the right-handed match for him, and going up against the right side this season, he's doing really well. .293 batting average, 7 home runs, 4 doubles, 1 triple, only 82 at-bats going up against the right side. With May Montero has been playing this season for the Tigers, I like Tyler in this one in the first at-bat to cash this play for us. Over 1.5 bases as the play there. For the best props of the day, we're going to be starting with the batting prop. Give me Josh Naylor of the Cleveland Guardians to go over 1.5 bases going up against the Twins. Yesterday on Saturday, the Twins and the Guardians, they played a very tightly contested game, but I think the Guardians are going to open this game up just a little bit, scoring some more runs. They're all going to be getting a good matchup in this one going up against David Festa, another rookie for the Minnesota Twins this year. He's coming in with a 5.55 ERA. He's coming off a pretty good game going up against the Chicago Cubs, but he has had 2 really bad games of the 4 in total that we've seen him in, going up against the Diamondbacks, giving up 7 hits and 5 runs in that game, and then against the Tigers, he gave up 9 hits and 7 runs in that game. He's also given up 6 home runs through 5 games this season, so I do think we're going to see a couple bombs in this game out of the Guardians, and I'm hoping Josh Naylor is one of those. If you take a look at the pitches we're going to be getting in this game, David only has 3 in that arsenal. The fastball, slider, the changeup, very cookie-cutter pitcher, and I was going to take Jose Ramirez, but Josh Naylor is doing just as good going up against that fastball, and he's doing better going up against the slider, so I decided to take him. He's hitting .271 against that fastball, .259 going up against that slider, and he does hit a lot better going up against right-handed pitching, having a .257 batting average with 31 extra base hits. I like him to show off the power in this game, over 1.5 bases as the batting prop there. For the pitching prop tonight, we're going to be looking at the Dodgers going up against the Pirates. Pirates screwed me last night. I'm going to take Tyler Glasnow on this one, under 2.5 runs going up against Pirates this time. Through at least 5 innings in this game, I think it's 6 innings now, the Pirates have been shut out by the Dodgers. I like that to continue with Tyler Glasnow on the mound. The Dodgers are turning to their ace in this game. We should see him go out there, give us 6 or 7 innings, shutting down the Pirates. We've seen that all season long out of him. This is going to be a really good matchup for it because the Pirates, they do struggle going up against right-handed pitching. They're bottom 5 this season in batting average, only hitting .231 in the season against right-handed pitching. The Pirates, they also struggle a little bit going up against the Heat. Only a handful of guys are hitting that pitch well on the year. We also have the Pirates struggling with the 2 pitches that we're going to see the most in this game for Tyler. Whenever he goes to the off-speed stuff, it's going to be the slider and the curveball the majority of the time when he goes to the off-speed pitches. And against those, this team is not very good. They're very bad against the curveball. They're not very good against the slider either. With the pitches that he has in the arsenal and with the way the Pirates have been hitting right-handed pitching all season long, Tyler, he should be able to work his way through this game, going 6 innings, giving up less than 2 runs. He really needs a bounce-back start. I like it here against the Pirates. Under 2.5 runs as the play for him. I'd play this even up to 1.5 runs for him if it comes out a little bit lower. Let's go over to the graphic recap for tomorrow. We're going to be taking the Braves on the first 5, -0.5 against the Rockies. Jorge Soler over 1.5 bases going against the Rockies as well. Tyler Fitzgerald over 1.5 bases against the Tigers. It's a 0.5 first 5 day for me. Giants first 5 -0.5 going up against the Tigers. Tyler Glasnow under 2.5 runs. Play that at under 1.5 runs if it does come out a little bit lower. And then Josh Naylor over 1.5 bases going up against the Minnesota Twins. Guys, that's going to do it. The MLB picks and props for Sunday, August 11th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like on this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.